Did you know that Biden's recent executive order opens new opportunities for undocumented immigrants married to U.S. citizens? And even better, did you know you could benefit even if your marriage isn't formally registered? Meaning you don't have a piece of paper that says you're married. Stay until the end. I'll reveal the requirements that can make it happen. The new decree simplifies the process towards permanent residency for many immigrants who lived in the country for at least 10 years and are married to U.S. citizens before June 17, 2024. But what if your marriage isn't formally registered? This is where common law marriage comes into play. A common law marriage is essentially when a couple is considered married without having a formal ceremony. Let me give you an example. Mariana, a U.S. citizen, and Luis, an immigrant, have lived together for 10 years. They have never had a formal wedding ceremony, even though they have 2 kids, but have filed taxes together and are known as spouses by their friends and family. What about you? Are you in a similar situation to Mariana and Luis? Tell us in the comments below. We want to know how this news affects you. How to know if your common law marriage is valid. So glad you asked. There are 4 requirements to verify. First, requirement for common law marriage is cohabitation. There's no minimum time defined, but the longer you're living together, the better. Second requirement for common law marriage is capacity to marry. Both people must have the legal right to marry, meaning they must be of legal age and not married to someone else. For example, if Luis never divorced his wife in Mexico, he couldn't benefit from the marriage with Mariana. Third requirement for a common law marriage is intent to marry. It's not enough to just form a commitment, you need to intend to formalize it. And the fourth requirement for common law marriage is presenting yourselves as a married couple. The couple must present themselves to friends and family as married. This includes things like using shared surnames or filing tax returns. Did you meet these requirements? Hold on, Immigration Nation. There's something important you need to know. These marriages are only recognized in certain states in the United States of America, such as Colorado, Iowa, Kansas, Montana, New Hampshire, Rhode Island, South Carolina, Texas, Utah, and Oklahoma. Even if you're not living there now, but you did live there for a period of time, you may still qualify. If you live in one of these states today, USCIS will consider your marriage valid for immigration purposes. You got to prove the 4 elements. You can find more information on the USCIS website, where there's an entire chapter dedicated to this type of marriage. It's not as common in New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, because we don't have common law marriages. But again, if you lived in those states for a period of time, you may qualify for a common law marriage, even if you're not living there now. Take advantage of this resource. Verify your situation. You can find more information on the U.S. website, again, which I'm going to leave in the description below. What are your rights and obligations that you have in a common law marriage? Despite not having a formal marriage license, couples in a common law marriage have similar rights to formally married couples. This includes inheritance rights, spousal benefits, and the need for a formal divorce to dissolve the union. For LGBT couples, while laws vary by state, and not all states recognize that type of union, the couple must meet the same requirements. Did you know you could have these rights? If you meet the requirements, congratulations, it's time to get your permanent residency. Steps to follow are: 1. Marriage confirmation. Ensure your marriage meets the legal requirements in the state that you live in or lived in. Legal consultation. Speak with an immigration lawyer to understand how the decree applies to your marriage and ensure you meet all the requirements. Necessary documentation. There's a lot you're going to have to gather. Documents and more documents that demonstrate the authenticity of your marriage. Here are some ways to do it: joint lease agreements, joint bank accounts, joint tax returns, like Mariana and Luis, who filed taxes together, correspondence and packages showing you live together and share your life, testimonies from friends and family who can attest to your relationship and commitment. And lastly, you have to apply. If eligible, you can apply for adjustment of status to get your green card. This includes submitting required forms such as I-130 petition for an alien relative and Form I-45 application to register permanent residence, and under the Biden's new decree, a parole in place to get you legal status to start with. Biden's new executive order can be a big step towards regularizing your immigration status, even if your marriage is a common law marriage. This is a crucial moment in our immigrant community. If you lived here for at least 10 years and have a solid relationship with a U.S. citizen, this could be your opportunity. Remember, every case is unique, and it's essential to seek the advice of a specialized immigration lawyer to confirm your eligibility. If you'd like to learn more about the significant benefits of Biden's executive order, here's a video where I explain everything you need to know in detail. Just hit the link. Don't forget, leave your comments about your situation and any questions you may have. We want to help you navigate the process and ensure you make the most of this opportunity. Stay informed, stay safe, and remember, we're all in this together. Hey, did you like the video? I invite you to watch another video where I share more tips on how to protect your reputation as an immigrant. Until next time.